bonjour. Now, first order of business is to thank you. Thank you, the viewer. Thank you, the subscriber. Thank you, whoever you are. Thank you, because without your viewership, I am not here. Do you understand? So thank you. Now, for those who are inclined or want to do more, you have more options than just a super thanks and a super like. Down in the description below, I have a personal link to my Buy Me a Coffee support page. Your donation goes a long way, but I want you to understand, if you cannot donate, it's okay, because your viewership, like I told you, it's gold, okay? Before we start, I have an announcement to make, so I'll do that at the end of the video. And that being said, for the guys who are new here, I am Alistair Nzekio, and this is my point of view. I want to bring to your attention the sentence that Sarah Boone said during her detective interview.
I have never dealt with anything like this before. I don't know what to do, how to do it, and I always know what to do and how to do it. This, I don't know. So I don't know, like, what's going on or, like...
We are simply trying to find out as well.
She mentioned and she talked about how she is literally God's gift, right? That she excels at everything and she's the great mother. She remembers what she has to do the next day, no matter how inebriated she was the day before. Therefore, there's absolutely no way that she could have done this crime intentionally. It was not intentional, right? Okay, now keep that in mind, because a lot of the comments below, and you know what? I read all the comments. I know it sounds ridiculous, and I know there's like, we're 4,500 strong. I read them all. And in the comments, a lot of people who disagree. And, you know, the argument that I could see as to why people disagree is because she was drunk. Well, here's my argument to you guys who disagree, is that if she was drunk, right? Fine, I give her a pass for that day. But that mindset is so consistent while she's in custody. So drunk or sober, she still has the same mindset of this entitled, spoiled, grown-up. Literally. Someone said that she's the female version of Darryl Brooks. And you know what, Daddy Bailiff? I agree 1,000%. 1,000%. Look, I'm gonna have a new picture coming up for him. But anyway, now, before I dive into the actual letters, I want to bring you in, I want to walk you through the scene, all right? I want you to understand a little bit or get an idea of what has been going on behind the scenes over there at the courthouse. Because all we can get is what's public, but a lot of the nuances of the interactions between lawyers and the judges and all that stuff, that's very hard to find. Let's look at Sarah Boone's second lawyer, and that's a private lawyer. That's someone she hired, okay? Let's see what he says.
As Sarah Boone sits in jail with no bond, we're hearing from the attorney representing her for the first time.
I think it's an odd case for everybody. I mean, you rarely see these set of circumstances.
This morning, Mauricio Padilla met with Boone inside the Orange County Jail. The 42-year-old is charged with second-degree murder after investigators say she told them she zipped her boyfriend in a suitcase in a game of hide-and-seek. Padilla called it a tragic accident.
And I believe that the same set of circumstances that makes this a unique case and media-worthy is pretty much the same set of circumstances that's going to eventually exonerate her. These are people that were involved in mutually playing a game, and I believe that eventually when all the evidence comes out, it's going to show that this is not a crime, this is just a tragedy.
But Orange County investigators say they have video from her phone where she is taunting Jorge Torres as he struggles inside the suitcase, begging to be freed, saying he cannot breathe. Boone told investigators she was drunk and fell asleep, assuming he'd find his way out of the suitcase.
You know, alcohol was at play, so that's one of the factors that's going to have to be investigated.
Padilla says he has not seen the video from his client's phone yet, but he will try to secure a bond for Boone so she can await trial at home.
This is a horrible loss for her. This is a loss of her, live-in boyfriend for many years, and her loss of freedom. She's a mother of a young son, so she's in a really dark place right now. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody, what she's going through.
Prosecutors and detectives disagree, and Padilla knows this high-profile case will be challenging.
They're all challenging. And one of the biggest challenges is the fact that when it becomes, a media-worthy case, it takes on a life of its own.
Mr. Padilla? Okay, look. This is a horrible loss for her. This is a loss of a living boyfriend. Sorry, English. Of many years, and her loss of freedom. Really, Padilla? She's the mother of a young son, so she's in a really dark place right now. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, what she's going through, okay? Okay? Now, I picked that line specifically because Padilla did not see the video of the suitcase when he made that statement. Padilla had no idea. Padilla just thought, look, I'm a lawyer. I need to pay my rent. Oh, okay. You're going to pay me for this? Absolutely. Yes, of course. What's the story, ma'am? What do you think Sarah Boone told him? We were just playing hide and seek. It was not intentional. And I went upstairs and I fell asleep. That rhymed. Not intentional. No pun intended. Wow, I am ridiculous, aren't I? Aren't I? But anyway, so Padilla had no idea of the suitcase video. Now, that video was viral. Do you understand? What do you think Padilla did when he saw that video in the suitcase? He dropped her. 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 Okay? Now, why is that an important piece in the operating of the video? I don't know how to say it. The reason why it's an important piece is because I want to walk you through the scenery. The scenery is that Sarah Boone by this point is obviously sober, okay? And even in her sober, one second, an ant. Sorry. Even in her sober mind, she's still spinning the same story. That, to me, tells me that her mindset before was clearly accurate. And her mindset moving forward is going to be the same. So that's why I bring up this video and this scenario, because it's the best example I could find in terms of where she's at up here. Alcohol didn't do anything that this woman did not want to do. Did I prove my case? Did I prove my case? Can we all agree in the comments now? All right, let's go into the damn letter. Okay. Now, a quick disclaimer. If I don't read this correctly, if I make a mistake with the lingo, with the name, I apologize, okay? I'm an immigrant. English is my second language, and her handwriting is okay. It's okay. So I'll do my best. So please be nice in the comments, because some of you are mean. All right, let's go. Mr. Benkowitz, I am writing in regards to not hearing from you and on becoming, you say, already. Let's try that again. Her handwriting sucks. All right. Mr. Benkowitz, I am writing in regards to not hearing from you, and I'm becoming very concerned after receiving no response to any of my daily calls from the letters I've sent. As of today, October 3rd, you have been my court-appointed attorney for almost 3 months. 12 weeks and 84 days, okay? She wants you to know exactly how long you've been her attorney. Entitled. And only spoken to me 3 times. Now look at that. Look at that. 7/14/2022. Video introduction 15 minutes. Sarah, do you have a chronometer? Click. 8/2/2022. Video update 15 minutes. Click. What? 8/22/22. Visit in person 90 minutes. Click. Right off the bat already, look at that attitude. Look at that attitude. Look, I understand she may be frustrated, right? Again, I want you to go back to the Derek Brooks mindset because it's very similar, all right? She is obviously frustrated. Who wouldn't be? But here's the catch. I'm not a killer. And I'm not in custody for killing someone allegedly in a suitcase. Okay, so Sarah, I don't know if you're ever gonna watch this video, but if you ever do, calm down. Right? You need that attorney. So pretend. This is attorney number 6, by the way, guys. Look at that. Look at how this letter starts. If I was your attorney and had someone write this to me, I quit. Who are you? And I'm the public defender. They don't even get paid lawyer money. I'd be like, what? This is not worth it. I'm out. Bye. I like, think about that, right? Because this kind of interaction, the guy's not interacting, the lawyer's not interacting with Sarah for a reason. And Sarah wants answers now. She's acting as if like this is tax dollars paying him, Sarah. This is my money. Calm down. Okay, do you see that? All right, let's continue. I have written 2 letters in the meantime. Also, my most recent I sent on 9/12/22 with no response. Like she's gonna fight someone. Even in the way she writes, it's about her. I don't know. Maybe if I want to sweet talk someone, I would say, Mr. Bankowitz, hi, how you doing? You having a good day? Do you have a good Thanksgiving? Wait, 9, 8, 9. Okay, whatever. Good Halloween. Do you have kids? How are the kids? I hope everything is well. No, Mr. Bankowitz, where the hell you been? That's what she said. What she said. Okay, let's continue. It's a long letter, so I'll try to be quick. But anyway, so let's continue. I am unaware of the difficulties you are having in communicating with me. Video, phone, letter in person, especially via phone, which to me is the simplest form of doing so. Even if just for a brief update, which takes only minutes. Period. This girl, Sarah, this girl. Did I affect the attitude correctly? Because to me, that sounds like she's giving him attitude in that letter. Attitude. Huh? Look at that. Look at that. I'm unaware you couldn't reach me. And how dare you? Because it's not even that hard. You could just send me a freaking phone call or write me back. Ugh. I mean, that's how I heard it. That's how I really understood it. This is a nasty letter. This is lawyer number 6. Let me tell you something, okay? And this is CC to the judge, so that means she has no regards at all for the authority of the judge, the privacy of the judge. If I'm the judge, I don't want to hear that. I don't care about that. That's not my job. I'm not your parent, right? No, the audacity, okay? Now, this is someone sober. Can you imagine what George must have felt like living with someone like this? Clearly, she's always right. Didn't we see that before? Have we heard that before? Let's continue. I believe by you giving me your personal cell phone number, you were going to answer. Number 1, the lawyer gave her the public defenders. I don't even know how they work. I'm assuming they get paid by tax dollars, but you give your personal cell phone number? Really? Really? I don't even give my personal cell phone number to my employees. Nope. Call the office. What? All right. So obviously the lawyer is not answering her phone calls, and you know she's calling. For her to bring this up this early into the letter, she's calling that lawyer a lot. The lawyer's probably like, lady, I have a family, leave me alone. Let's continue. I would at least know all is well and have a better understanding of my status of some things, what to plan on and what I may need to work on. That's crazy to me. You know what is crazy to me? Because I mean, what's the status? Like, I don't understand. I mean, we're just waiting for the trial. What? Is there something that I missed? What do you need a better understanding of? What's the status? What do you not understand, Sarah? What do you not understand? Someone was in your suitcase. You zipped him up. That's what you did. Sarah. And that person didn't wake up the next morning. I mean, what much more do you want? You are alleged criminal. No, it was not an aneurysm. It was not a heart attack. By the way. I just remember now. I need to clarify something from the past video. Oh man, listen. I said in the past video because Sarah Boone was talking about how, like, George may have had a heart attack or aneurysm in the suitcase. And I said in the video that, that's not possible because people don't just get heart attacks without prior medical history. Now, I want to correct that. And because some people in the comments, actually, someone shared something very important, and they shared that they actually had a heart attack. And there was no prior history. He had it very young, and thank God he survived. And you know what, sir? Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. And I said I will clarify this on the next Sarah Boone update. I come from a science background. I'm a molecular biologist by trade, and a lot of times, if any of you are in like physics, biologist in the laboratory, we deal with graphs all the time, and you always have that outlier, that one who's always over there. We don't look at that. It's like, oh yeah, it's always margin of error. So the way we communicate a lot of the times, we communicate with what the data mostly says, because hypothetically speaking, it's impossible to have perfection. You're always going to have outliers. So I apologize. So if anybody out there had prior heart attacks, prior any medical situations that didn't fit into what I said, what the norm was, which is if you have prior history, I apologize, okay? I hope that made sense. Communication makes my end more difficult, drawn out, and painful. Please figure out whatever necessary for my phone calls to be answered, which you will be reimbursed for when you submit your cost. She put the will and crossed it over. In other words, she's pretty much saying to the lawyer, like, pick up my phone calls. You get paid for it. Now, I believe, please correct me if I'm wrong. Look, this is a public defender. Sarah, are you making plans on my tax dollars? Really? This is no way to talk to anybody, by the way. Just so you know, even if you don't like the person, this is not how you speak to someone, especially not in writing, okay? Lawsuits are real. This is not how you do it. And so far, nothing about this letter, if I'm the lawyer, will make me want to even look at it. Answer. Pick up your phone call. You know what? Matter of fact, I lost your files. Yeah, I lost it. Oops, it's in the water. I went on the trip. It fell on the thing. Lost it. Yeah. That's so freaking rude. I don't need you, lady. I'm a public defender. I don't need you. I'm a lawyer. I got a job somewhere else. You're the one in prison, Sarah. Look at that. Please figure out whatever necessary for my phone calls to be answered, which you will be reimbursed for when you submit your cost. Rude. It feels at this rate of communication and meetings, and you just coming aboard, not having all of my discovery to go over, still on top of everything else to be done in depth. How much longer am I really going to be here? Adding to 32 months already? I want to read this to you again without the drama. I know I can be dramatic. I know. So look, it feels at this rate of communication and meetings, and you just coming on board, not having all of my discovery to go over, still on top of everything else to be done, and depths, and how much longer am I really going to be here? Added to 32 months already. 3 things in that small paragraph is giving me so many red flags, and I'm annoyed. Number 1, let's start with the most obvious. 32 months already, ? That line right there It means that she's sick and tired of being in custody. Sarah, you committed the crime. Whose fault is that? That line right there, it's pretty much saying, like, if you don't, to the lawyer, if you don't get your ish together, I'm gonna spend more time that I already don't need to spend. Oh, I don't know what the English thing is, right? So she's blaming the lawyers for her staying there this long. Sarah, you're not going out. She's acting like she's gonna be free. Sarah, you're not going out. You're not going out. You're not going out. Oh my God, she's delusional. Delusional. By the way, she's sober. Right? Am I really gonna be here added to 32 months already? She had it to 32 months. She's out of touch. Again, completely dissociative. This disassociates herself completely. Guys, if you don't see how dangerous that is, it's very dangerous. That means people like her are able to commit something heinous. And like, oh, me? Oh, never. Oh, what? What? No. Oh, no. Imagine sleeping in the same room with that. Imagine, oh, poor George. Like, think about it. Like, at your most vulnerable moments, she can take that and twist the knife in your back. Let's go up. Let's continue up. At this rate of communication and meetings, and you just coming on board, not having all of my discovery to go over. So this is a new public defender, and she's telling him, hurry up, get my files together, hurry up. I'm done of being here. I've been here too long. Hurry up. Get me out of here now. I'm the God's gift. I cannot be chained. Get me out of here now. This is what that paragraph means. Look. It's so plainly obvious. Look at that. Poorly written, horrible handwriting. Attitude all day. All day. Okay? Let's continue. Especially, highlighted, especially if we communicate, however you eventually do, only what? Only one time a month? Oh, okay. I don't know if that's a handwriting. So, especially if we communicate eventually only one time a month. So it pretty much is saying hurry the F up, because we only communicate once a month and you're not going anywhere with that. I can't be in this cell any longer. Hurry the F up, Mr. What's his name? Mr. Lawyer. This is what he says. If that, I didn't read that last part. If that, so hurry the F up. I don't even see you once a month. I will never get out of here at this rate, sir. Hurry up. Get me out of this cage. Cage bird. Hi, Don. As for all of the month of September, I know nothing from not hearing from you. Entitled. Didn't we see the spoiled brat before? Hi. Didn't we see the spoiled brat before? She looks more and more like Daryl to me. Like as things as the flower bud opens. Okay, that was gross. Sorry. But you two can't blur that out because kids don't know what that is. Maybe they know what that is, right? Whatever. Okay, let's continue. I understand you have other clients, as I am one also, and you've been recuperating from your back. But remember, please, how long I've been here. You are my sixth attorney, not by choice. I'm gonna bring you to why it's not by choice. Actually, I go through it right now. What do you think is not by choice? Do you think if I'm an attorney, I'm not dealing with this? I can tell you right now, I am not dealing with this. I think I'm a reasonable person. I think I'm a nice person. I'm actually very nice. And I give a lot. I'm a giver. But a letter like this, fired. I would have fired my client. I've done that before. Fired, because this shows a complete lack of mutual respect. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like me at all. Matter of fact, like I told you before, we don't have to agree. But there's a way that you have to deliver your message. There's a way about it. You have to be somewhat professional. If not, at the very least, cordial. You know? And especially if it's someone you know. Maybe to a stranger you could be a little more sassier, but if it's someone you know, you have to have a controlled delivery. You have to be smart enough to deliver your message in a well-packaged situation. You just have to. You have to, because that's another human being you're dealing with. Not by choice, because nobody wants to work with that. And you're allegedly a criminal. Look all the evidence in front of you. If I'm a defense lawyer, I have to work super hard to get you out of that Suitcase video, and you talk to me like this? No. I'm going to Thanksgiving. I'm going to, I don't know. I'm going to the store. Bye. I understand you have other clients. I read this again. I understand. Look, and by the way, this is the part where she's nice. Okay, she insulted the lawyer, insulted, and now she wants to be nice. I understand you have other clients, as I am one also, and you'll be recuperating from your back. But remember, please, how long I've been here, you're my 6th attorney, not by choice. And the magnitude of my case, with not knowing what's going on, or where you are, how much harder it is for me. Damsel in distress. Look. She starts the letter insulting the guy. Subtly. Literally throwing him shade. She is shading the hell out of that lawyer. Then to pour some sugar. It's not even good sugar. It's whatever. Man, this letter, utter trash. Utter trash. Let's continue. So, I want to get on with my life, Mr. Bankowitz, and not miss any more time necessary from my son. I've already missed 4 of his birthdays and spent 3 of my own in here. Please understand. So, Sarah essentially is telling the lawyer that she misses her son. Again, just like Darrell Brooks, who misses his kids that he never sees or saw. Apparently, Sarah didn't really hang out with her son like that. She wasn't really close to her son like that. And now all of a sudden, it's like, wait, my family? The reason why she uses her son in that scenario is because she wants to, she's gathering sympathy. I'm going to read this paragraph to you again, and I'll bring my serious hat on. Okay? I understand you have other clients, as I am one also, and you've been recuperating from your back. But I remember, please, how long I've been here. You are my 6th attorney, not by choice. And the magnitude of my case with not knowing what's going on or where you are, how much harder it is for me. I want to get on with my life, Mr. Bankowitz, and not miss any more time necessary from my son. I've already missed 4 of his birthdays and spent 3 of my own in here. Please understand. That should have been the first paragraph. That's very well written. But because it's placed at that particular location of the letter, it changes meaning. Sarah is trying to entice the lawyer to get in touch with her and process her documents faster for the sake of her son. Now, this is a son that she hasn't seen or hang out with plenty of time. This is a son who doesn't quite have, allegedly, a good relationship with her mother, aka Sarah Boone. Yet, in that paragraph, she wants you to know how much she's so close to her son and she misses him and she can't live without him. This is what I say to any parent who ends up being a criminal. sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes you have to, do the deed for maybe self-defense and whatnot. But for the intentional criminals, every time they bring their kids into the picture, I'm always like, what were you thinking when you were doing the crime? Yeah, you should have thought of that. You should have thought of your son, Sarah. So, not only was this paragraph placed around the end, but not at the beginning, but I suspect it was placed there because she's going to insult him again. So, she spit fire, she spits water, and she's going to spit fire again. Let's see if I'm right. By the way, I haven't read this. I'm reading this for the first time with you. I should have said that at the beginning of the video, whatever. Okay. Note 2. I am patient. Clearly, after all the time I already invested. That's funny. Clearly, after all the time I already invested. Oh, Sarah, that was really funny. Sarah, that was so funny. And still smiling and willing to go above and beyond whatever I need to do to properly and truthfully convey my very convoluted, misunderstood side of the story. Of everything, sorry. What? Girl, there is a video of you laughing. What's not well conveyed here? Oh, wait, she was drunk. Right. The people who said she was drunk. Look, if Sarah was blacked out drunk, she would not have purposely deleted the video the next morning when she woke up. If Sarah was blacked out drunk and didn't know what she was doing, she would not call her ex-husband first, and her ex-husband wouldn't force her to call 911. No, she knew what she was doing. Now, look at that. I am patient, clearly, after all the time I've invested. Sarah, all the time you invested? Oh my God. Again, the entitlement. Entitled. This is someone where, like, you can't even have an argument with someone like that because they would be like, I'm right. Clearly, because she's God's gift. She knows everything. She knows it all. Let me read this again. Let me read this one more time, okay, with seriousness. I am patient, clearly after all the time already invested, and still smiling and willing to go above and beyond whatever I need to do to properly and truthfully convey my very convoluted, misunderstood side of everything, which I boldly told you in our meeting last month. I am dedicated, ready to start, overdue. I don't understand what she means by she's dedicated and ready to start. Start what? Start what? Prison? Start what? What's overdue? Start what? I don't understand. I'm so very grateful, Mr. Benkowitz, for you. All you are doing. Clearly, he didn't do anything, Sarah. You just told me he didn't do shite. Hey, YouTube, I said shite. You just told me he didn't do ish. And you're thankful for everything he's done? Look, this is a standard protocol answer. Look, this is where, let's continue. All you're doing and have done and will do. We're in this together and I'm so blessed. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's more. You are my attorney. God has put us in each other's paths for a reason, and I can't wait to see what you and he will do. I'm praying the 6th time. She said this. I'm praying the 6 times the charm. Ooh. Please respond. I await your response. thank you profusely. Look, she's begging. Begging! She is begging for a response. This last paragraph is a beg. Sarah Boone. Sarah Boone. CC to the judge. The judge is probably like, what? What? I just had dinner. What is this? What is this? Make it go away. Look at that letter. Look, this letter can be clearly categorized in 3 parts. The first part, obviously, Sarah Boone is not having any real communication with anybody over there at the courthouse, at the prison, or at the system. Not because they don't want to talk to her. I believe because there's nothing to be said. You just have to freaking wait. That's it. There's not much more to be said. But Sarah refuses to take that for an answer, and she's sober. And she probably goes around and asking so many questions, request. She's being a pain in the ass over there at the courthouse. This is the letter of a pain in the ass. This is the letter of someone who's so frustrated. She's a pain in the ass. Now, what do you think happened between the other lawyers and her? Now, if you look at the motions, I've seen some of the motions. I didn't bring them up because it's quite frankly, it's a little bit irrelevant why they quit, why they dropped her. But, some of them say conflict of interest, blah, 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 blah. They dropped her for the simple reason is that this is too hard of a case to deal with someone like you. I'm not doing it. It's the end of the year. It's Thanksgiving. It's Christmas. I'm a lawyer, okay? I don't need this. I can guarantee it. Nobody wants to deal with that. Do you know what I mean? It's a defense lawyer. And let me tell you something. The way you could say one word so many ways and it could turn someone off. Look, I'll give you an example. Help me. Okay? Help me. Okay? Help me. Do you see that? Now, right? I mean, we all know that. I didn't have to teach you that. But just to give you an idea a little bit, right? Same word. Same goal. Different response. Okay? This is poor emotional intelligence. But not because she's not trying. She is frustrated at the fact that this lawyer is not giving her what she asked. Yes. 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 First part, she's pointing the finger. Where have you been? I've been trying to get in touch with you for all this time. Do you know how long I've been here? Do you know how long I've been here? Do you know what the food they gave me? I didn't even shower. I can't even drink alcohol. I'm sober. Ugh. Right? And then it goes to the second part. But you're amazing. You're amazing. And I know your back hurts. And, you're awesome. And thank you. To the third part. Please answer me. Please. Please. That's a letter. That's how I looked at it. I broke it down for you. Useless. This is a useless letter. This letter would not do. If I was the lawyer, look, I read it with my wife or my husband. I'm not judging. Who's judging? And then because you see the judge, I'll tell you a secret later on. Hold on. So I put the judge on speed dial. Hey, did you get that letter from Sarah? Yeah, man. I don't know why she CC'd me. I'm the judge. I don't deal with this crap. I know. Laugh. I tell you a secret about lawyers and judges. They hang out. You think? They hang out. You think that letter was not chit-chatted about between the courthouse and stuff? Oh, please, that lawyer privilege, that lawyer-client privilege. Okay, in public, it's respected. But behind closed doors, it's whispered. It's whispered. I have a federal judge as a client, okay? And he tells me stories. He doesn't put the name. I will never know who it is, but he tells me stories. And I'm always like, wow. Yeah. Yeah, and I've been to his to the courthouse over there, and they have lunch together, all the lawyers, and they have lunch. I mean, they didn't speak anything crazy in front of me, but if they have lunch and they're very casual with one another, after a few drinks, you slip it up. That Sarah Boone was a lunatic. I know. Yeah, of course. People forget these are human beings too. Those lawyers and judges, they're human beings, and they make mistakes, and all those construct of protocol of the law. Yeah, of course, it's there. But, they are in the industry. They slip in and slip out a little bit. Yes, Sarah, your letter is being dissected by the entire courthouse behind closed doors. Guarantee it. Guarantee it, because that reputation is going to spread. She won't find a lawyer. Oh, well. This is my take on Sarah Boone's letters. I love doing this. I absolutely love it. And I'll tell you a secret. There's no one here. There's no one here. It's just me and this stupid camera and Daddy Bailiff and the suitcases. But you know what? I feel like I'm talking to you. It feels like I'm in a room with a friend. It's completely wacko. Like, if you look from the outside, you go, what? What is that? What is this black guy doing? Completely wacko. But I feel like I'm with a friend and I don't want to leave. I don't want to go home. That's why I keep talking, because I don't want to end the camera. Yes. By the way, I'm like that in real life. I am like that in real life. I have surprise for all the subscribers and the viewers and the PACT Nation. I do. But I'm not going to reveal it today. I'll stare. What the hell are you doing? Now listen. I want to make a live for definitely before New Year's, okay? Because I'm busy getting turned up and tipsy. Christmas, sure, I'll be drinking. So between Christmas and New Year's, we gotta do something. And I want to show you. The secret, because you have made this an amazing year for me. You have made this year special. No, I'm not emotional. I'm just thinking of the words to say. I lied. I'm getting emotional. I met you all during Darrell Brooks, sorry. And, the channel went up. I was in obscurity. But to tell you the truth, and I'll be very quite honest with you, tell you the truth, I started this channel as a therapy, as a talk therapy. It was actually suggested to me by my therapist at the time, Avril, May, Juin, July of 2021. My therapist was like, you should maybe do a YouTube and just get on a camera and talk. My therapist is awesome. I have the best therapist. Okay. And so I was posting videos for my mental state. And so when we all met during Darrell Brooks, it was awesome. It was exhilarating. And my birthday is November 4th. And I think we met November 5, November 6, November 7. It was the best birthday gift. Do you understand? It was the best birthday gift. And the years coming to an end. And in a month, in 28 days, 29 days, 30. In 30 days, you've allowed me to upgrade. And I want to show that to you. I want to show what you have created, what you have given me. I want to show that to you because I believe in teamwork. I believe in nepotism. I believe in collective nepotism. I believe all that stuff. I believe that people don't get to where they are by themselves. I believe in collectives. I do. I believe in luck too. Okay. And I think I'm fair. And I think it's only right that you see what your viewership, and every time you press that like button, want you to see what that does. And it's allowed me, I mean, it's not a lot, but it's substantial enough in 30 days. Do you understand? I need you to see this monitor, this gadget, this, that, this, and the software. I need you to see that. So I want to do a live between the 25th. I don't have the date yet, and New Year's, because New Year's I'm getting turned up with my family. Okay, I'm getting blasted. Can I say drunk on YouTube? Super annoying. Anyway, oh, I said it. So I want us to get together somewhere in between. Grab your drinks. Let's do a live. I'm going to show you what this gadget is going on, and let's have a good talk, have some drinks, have some fun, have some laugh. We've done it before, right? Chat, talk, get to know one another more, ask questions, share, get your drinks. Only for an hour though. 1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour maximum. Because there'll be drinks involved. And the last thing I need is a lawsuit. It's your fault. Okay. Look. 10 minutes. I spent 10 minutes talking. Okay, look, that's it. Like, subscribe. I see you next time. Bye. You are amazing. Okay, amazing. And if someone in your real life comes over and says you ain't ish, and says if anyone makes you feel less than in real life, I want you to know. No, I'm being serious. You have us, okay? You have us, okay? So you don't feel good, just come over here and I'll make you laugh, even for a little bit. And I'm hopping in the live and we'll all make you laugh, okay? You're special, at least to me.